What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Attack on Titan, episode 21 of season 3. Just got a whole bunch of answers. I am still so giddy about last episode. Big reveals. Zeke's the stepbro. The owl is a thing. Dad, the mom of Aaron's stepmom killed his real mom. There's a lot going on. So I'm just going to go right into it because I'm so excited. But as always, you guys know the drill. Please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. And of course, go check me out on Patreon. I got early access on all my uncuts over there. Here we go. Episode 21. Let's do it. Actually, I didn't read the description. It's Attack Titan. That's what this one's called. Attack on Titan, perhaps? Attack Titan. Attack Titan. Oh. Green eyes. Yeah, good. Marleyan's throw him in the bin.
Eased the soldiers' lives out as if he were juicing fruit.
Oh.
Then he cast the scraps into the sea.
Yeet. Good. These Marleyans, they're evil, corrupt.
Suppose I ought to explain what the sea is.
The sea! Yeah, actually, I didn't even think about it. The sea's right there. They've been looking at the sea the whole time. Why did I think they were getting thrown in the desert? And then he explains the sea because they had never seen the sea. So the dad's explaining the sea now. Okay. Oh, man, if you've never been to the sea, you got to see it to understand, you know?
Hold on. You said you were the owl?
The owl. Here we go. Yeah, what is... Explain.
Yes, my name's Aaron Kruger.
Aaron Kruger.
I have the power of one of the 9 Titans.
Aaron Kruger.
What about the blood tests?
With the help of a doctor, they were quite easy to pass.
Oh, there's blood tests to verify. That's disgusting.
And if you hadn't shut me up, she'd still be...
She'd still be alive? Well,
Why
yeah,
did
why...
you save only me?
He picked Grisha. Or, he didn't pick the wife on purpose.
Concerned. But I didn't notice much before, when you were cutting off my fingers.
He cut him off. Yeah.
I've severed thousands of fingers from fellow subjects of Ymir.
I've
created countless Titans. From men, women,
and children? What? So this guy's also kind of evil.
It was for Eldia.
So why did he choose the dad? Why did he pick Grisha, though?
There's no one else I can trust to see it through.
Eat me. He's going to say, eat me. Right? He's going to turn you into a Titan and then eat me.
If not for what happened, you wouldn't hate Marley nearly enough to come this far.
So is that the reason why you chose me?
It's part of it.
From the beginning.
Your father.
Oh, yeah, he was there with the mustache.
You bore it all such hatred.
He knew the sister dying would have brought the passion.
Started a revolution, and my father was a staunch supporter. It failed.
They had a revolution and it failed. Oh my gosh.
All of them were burnt alive.
These Marleyan people, they really just don't...
I just peeked through the closet door and watched.
They just kill... Okay. Marleyans, it's got to be reversed.
Revenge and restore the Eldian Empire.
Eldians got to be brought back. But also the Eldians...
Else I would have been found out as the owl.
Yeah, this is so...
Perhaps I'm still a child looking at the world through a cracked closet door.
That's almost like Erwin talk. Perhaps I'm still a child. Why did you pick me? And what is the task? Get the power back?
And take the founding Titan by force. After you've inherited my Titan, that is.
Yeah, it is. Inherit my Titan.
What? But
You'll have to eat me alive as a Titan.
Yep.
That's also how you'll steal the founding Titan from the royal family.
And so that's why he did steal the power, yeah.
Anyone who inherits the power of one of the 9 will perish 13 years later.
What?
How long it's been for me.
You just die?
That was the rule. Called it the Curse of Ymir. The first
Curse of
Titan,
Ymir.
Ymir died that long after getting her power.
So you just die.
As her, we have to do the same. So I have 13 years to live. And you? I've only got 8 left.
What? Where did that come from? 13 years?
There's been a mistake. It can't be true.
She doesn't like to hear that. So Eren is doomed to die, and so is Armin. What?
Powers of one of the 9 should die without passing it on to a successor.
Then it's lost?
Power will be inherited by a baby born after that death.
Oh. A baby gets the power.
They reach far and in many directions, but they all meet at one coordinate.
The coordinate.
The founding Titan.
Eren. Right? That's why he's the coordinate for all of the...
Isn't connected to the coordinate.
Oh, they're connected. What?
Marleyan state she's the devil's pawn. But to the Eldian Empire, she was a miracle of God.
Oh my gosh, this lore is crazy.
Life. And who am I to say they're wrong?
So all of them are connected to Eren. Right? Am I getting that right? Because he's the coordinate, right?
All it takes is for people to believe it.
You're the one who sent us down.
I'm getting like goosebumps, man.
That'd be because she had royal blood.
They let her turn.
Couldn't risk letting the Marleyans get her. She had to go before Zeke could tell Marley.
Zeke is just corrupt.
To force Dinah to bear their children for the rest of her miserable life. Would that have been better?
They would have forced... Oh my gosh.
That's because they couldn't reach the walls alive. Only one of the 9 can make it past all those mindless titans.
Only one of the 9. So he's like, I'm about to die, so you kill me.
I don't think I'm fit for the job.
You're going to do it.
It kind of sounds like Levi with this.
He was eaten alive by a Titan.
Look at him. Ha! Dead.
If I had realized that this was the price of freedom, I wouldn't have paid.
Price of freedom. Dude, you gotta get free. But you accept, if you do it, you accept you're gonna die in 13 years. Does that mean Zeke too? Does that count for Zeke and Reiner? He's gonna force him, maybe.
I brought this from your home. Look at it.
No.
Look at the photo.
Everything is gone now.
Yes, yeah.
Except my sins.
Those are all you need.
Everything depends on you for using this power. I keep getting that brought back to me.
But you'll never know what she would have become.
He's got exactly Eren's eyes, too.
Death, even after.
So Zeke is just a scum. He just decided to fight for Marley even though he knew the answer.
Start this story.
He was just brainwashed enough. You chose it. You got to do it. And this is when he becomes a Titan. And smart Titan. Key on emphasis on that.
Each of the 9 Titans has a name to describe it.
Oh.
That includes the one you're about to inherit.
A name? Okay.
Ever pushed forward, seeking freedom. And for freedom's sake, it fights.
Freedom's sake. Scout?
Therefore,
You're the Scout Titan?
It's called the Attack Titan.
Oh, Attack Titan. Okay. I should have said he's the Attack Titan. Wait, does that mean Reiner has a name? Like the Armored Titan? Then the Beast Titan? Colossal Titan? So are they all part of the 9?
Practicing ways to introduce him, or
Let it go, honey. He's 15 years old. We all go through a phase like this.
a phase?
He's 50, he's a kid. Leave him alone. Also, Mikasa is not going to let Eren die.
Anji just gave you 10 days worth of pain.
Yeah, let him out. Let him out. They're fine.
This isn't true.
Why does it look like Mikasa just woke up? I'll lose some weight.
State meeting. Her Majesty has come to trust.
Krista. Yeah, you know, Astoria. Yeah.
As I write this, Rhina's standing at my side. He knows this is a love letter, but he's still sneaking peeks. Honestly, it's no wonder the creep's still single.
Writer.
He delivered this letter to you. He says he owes me for the time I doubled back to save him.
He did, actually. Yeah. He did double back to save him.
I'm going to die soon, but
I'm going
I'll
to
die
die
without
soon.
regrets.
Oh, because what, her 13-year thing?
Truth is, I do have one. It's that I never got to marry you.
Okay, it is just a love letter, yeah. Got to marry. Okay. Also, she's able to read that? Whoa. What? Oh, she can see the memory by touching the paper?
These paths are countless.
Her power's kind of OP, huh?
But they all meet at one coordinate. The Founding Titan.
They all follow the Founding Titan.
Wait, what was that? Something wrong?
No.
She can touch the thing they touch? She doesn't even have to touch the person?
Anything that might be beneficial to our cause.
Could there be a secret message that no one can see except you?
Yeah, she just got it. She did just get the message. She's not going to say it, though.
I could never tell with her.
Yeah, they're not going to be together because Ymir's dead, I guess. Or I'm assuming dead. They didn't prove that, but... There they are.
Grace.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Your Grace. Your Grace.
I'm not actually ruling yet.
Wait, she's not ruling? What? Didn't she have the ceremony and everything?
Why don't we get the ball rolling?
The fact that they have the Colossal Titan is still also Sasha eating an apple on brand.
These texts were obtained through the effort
Did they recreate all the paper in front of them?
and come to an agreement about our next course of action.
Wow, they're making the final decision.
Scout Regiment Commander, Hanji Zoe.
Hanji, the commander.
Scouts have suffered a brutal, staggering blow. In exchange for the lives of many heroes, including Erwin Smith.
Still foul. Erwin had to die.
The true nature of the foe we face is human.
They fight humans now.
One could say that it's us against the world. According to these books,
Everybody here is considered Eldian.
called the
Yeah.
subjects of Ymir,
Subjects as Ymir or Eldians, right?
we will again. So despite our past century of pacifism, most in this world would like to
That's
wipe
why
us out.
they want to wipe them out, because even though they're pacifists, it makes sense.
Eldia is driven to sin once again. It shall perish, as is meant to be.
It won't fight. They'll just let it perish.
Announcing war through the Founding Titan. He said that to the royal family still on the continent.
He said no war no matter what. Oh, yeah. So that's why they're pacifists at the end of the day.
It was the last warning he gave.
Those words were simply meant to deter an attack.
He
They
never...
afforded him a brief time of peace.
He didn't want to use the wall. He still doesn't... Yeah, because when they attacked, he never attacked.
And told them that beyond the walls humanity was gone.
That's why he did it. And the king knew that.
Paradise. A king that can't protect his people is no king.
Thank you. Yeah.
Strip him of the Founding Titan's power.
Oh. And all along, his whole goal was to pass it on. Because he was probably about to die anyway, right?
And on to his son, Aaron.
This is good. Everybody finally is on the same page about it.
By their ancestors' will, and they continue down the path he set before them.
Yeah, they all just refused. So they just won't go to war. So how can you?
Aaron has commanded pure titans once in the past to escape from a dire situation. So despite his lack of royal blood, it's at least conditionally possible for Aaron to wield that power too.
Yeah, he can.
If only for an instant.
That's the mom.
Felt like
The stepmom right there.
Why? Why only?
Oh, because he touched. No way.
I'm here
He's
as a
putting it
descendant of
together.
the royal family.
He just has to touch hands? Wait,
No way!
maybe he could just hold her hand and do it. He can hold Historia's hand. Because she just touched the paper and did it, right?
If you have something to say, we would be glad to.
Say it. Don't hold it in. Say it.
Actually, it's nothing.
Aaron! Why is he not saying? So you don't even have to eat the person. It was Dinah he touched.
About how the Titan who killed my mother and Hannes
Were the...
was actually someone my dad had been married
Yeah, it's
to.
his stepmom.
Someone with royal blood is turned into a Titan. Then it might be possible for me to use the founding Titan's powers while touching them.
He just has to touch him as a Titan. That's why the punch...
What would they do to Historia?
Yeah. Oh, that's why he's going to keep it. He doesn't want Historia. Can't they just hold hands not as a Titan? Or do they have to be a Titan?
And you're about to transform me, right? So won't I just forget everything you're telling me now anyway?
That's not always the case. And it's possible someone else will see it.
Someone else will see it.
Your child, or even a stranger.
Yeah, yeah. This is crazy.
Pete, you have to see this through. Complete your mission and save Mikasa and Armin.
Save Mikasa and Armin?
Armin?
Wait,
Who are they?
can he see the future?
I don't know. They aren't from my memories.
What? I got chills. Wait. Mikasa and Armin. Why not Eren? Mikasa and Armin? I'll make sure there's no preview at the end here. It's just a preview, so we're good. Okay. So when he did the scream punch, he was touching the Titan that had royal blood. Couldn't they just try it without turning Historia into a Titan? Maybe that's a requirement. Okay. And then he even at the end there said Mikasa and Armin. So can he tell the future, or is it because they're... Why Mikasa? Is she related to somebody? I don't know. So go. I can't remember somebody else's memory. What? He just... It was, or maybe that was somebody in the past, and then he knew their name, so he wants them to almost call... I don't get it, to be honest. That part of him like reading the future there. Wow, so that is kind of the big answer the whole time. Zeke is scum. I've now learned that. He's a traitor. He's now doing this for the Marleyans because he thinks the Eldians are wrong. It's like, oh, it's just the way it's got to be. Even Reiner has that of like, oh, it's just the way it's got to be. Sorry, man. Got to kill everybody. Is what it is, man. Like that. That's... But Zeke is the worst, though. Turning in his own parents is kind of disgusting. At first, I was like, Eren, just tell him. But I see now the idea was he has to touch of royal blood while they're in a Titan to activate his power. So if he did that punch scream thing and it was a regular Titan, it wouldn't have done anything and he would have just died. Okay. And that's why this whole time they haven't been able to use the scream power. Him like yelling at the Titans. So yeah, he wouldn't have had the power to use the Titan scream in the first place. Even though I thought he had the power, he can't actually use it. He was allowed to use it because for a moment he had the royal blood by touching royal blood almost. That is crazy. Also, the chances of that, like, just so, yeah, okay. And then I guess if Hannes didn't die and he actually killed the Titan right then and there, Eren would have never used the scream power and everybody would have died, right? So even Hannes had it gives more meaning to the sacrifice almost. And I call it a sacrifice, but in truth, Hannes got done dirty for sure. And wow, just like that. So we didn't see it, but I'm assuming they were like alluding to he's about to inject him and Grisha, the dad, is about to become a Titan. I'm kind of surprised there's now a time limit. I didn't expect there to just be like a 13-year curse thing. Like, oh, by the way, you're cursed now. And that must be a thing with, maybe it's just the power of the Titan is overbearing. Like it ruins your human form because the power of the Titan is too much, you know? So like now they have 13 years to live. Aaron's he's got 8 left. And that probably means the dad decided to do it all. I don't know if he aligned it with the time the wall attack happened or if like his time was up. He's like, hey, it's been 13 years I got to do this now. Right? I'm assuming is what was happening there. And then, yeah, I want answers to why he said Armin and Mikasa at the end there, not Eren. Like, why are they more important than Eren? Isn't Eren the main character? But now it's kind of confirmed, though. No matter what happens, Eren's going to die, and so is Armin. Great. So I'm excited for that. Maybe it'll just be, but it'll probably be him having to sacrifice, right? He's going to be like, oh, my time's up. Eren's like, okay, eat me. My time is up. Time to die. Like, and I guess that's with the royal blood too, right? In their whole thing of being pacifists, like every 13 years, it is just a ritual. They just have to recreate this ritual for some reason. I love this show, honestly. This show is amazing. And finally, some answers. It does kind of just bring everything together. It does make a lot of sense. It does make me just hate Zeke that much more. I am curious about Zeke as far as how did he become a Titan? And is a Beast Titan one of the 9? Like, are smart Titans, quote unquote, just the 9? There's only 9 of them. And then, like, those are the only ones that can be smart, quote unquote. Like, I'm assuming Colossal, because they all have had titles, Colossal, Armored, now Attack Titan, Attack on Titan. I'm trying to put, somehow those are connected, right? But he's the Attack Titan. So Eren just has, like, attack power. He's just offensive. I don't know. Then even Annie, actually. Annie, right? Is she also related to somebody somehow? And wait, if Annie... Is Annie... I'm betting... So Zeke said, oh, Annie will be fine when he was talking about Annie. So is Annie the kid... Wait. If Annie is the kid of Zeke... Again, I'm just theorizing here now. If Annie is the child of Zeke, your brother, that'd be his niece? Wait, I'm trying to think of lineage here. So if the brother and brother, or the son, Aaron's brother, I'm just going to say brother, Aaron's half-brother, I'll say for our sake brother, is Zeke. If my brother had a kid, that would be my niece/nephew. No, that's a cousin. Sorry. The dad, the Grecian, Zeke was the kid. It's hard because they're the age difference, the time jumping. So Zeke, it's hard to picture Zeke as the kid he is, but now that he's the adult, does that mean they're cousins? Annie, and Aaron are cousins? Am I getting that right? I think so. So, again, that's only assuming Zeke had a kid. Because I'm seeing the blonde hair just makes me think of the royal blood. Which means Zeke's royal blood, that's why he wants the power so bad. And Annie's royal blood, right? Again, I'm just going off the presumption that he is... It's just this show. I love it. There's so much to talk about now, and I really do love that. But, all right, I will have to get into the end here, the end of finale, or the finale of Season 3 here. But for now, as always, you guys know the drill. Please be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, and, of course, go check me out on Patreon. I got early access and all my uncuts over there. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.